Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the video. Today's going to be a little bit different. I'm actually using a slightly different microphone. I don't know if you can see it. It's right there. I might move it. I'm still trying to figure it out. I can feel it brushing against my head, but I want to try this one only because today's going to be a little bit weird. I'm going to be walking around a lot, a little behind the scenes. I typically use a shotgun mic for doing a lot of my recording. It helps me block some of the road traffic noise, all that kind of stuff, and it helps me focus the audio just on me. Works okay. It's not perfect, but it's way better than just trying to record off of the camera microphone. All of that being said, it's not great if you're moving around and just talking. It's really okay for just this. So I'm going to try something different. I'm going to just put this on, set the camera up in the corner, and then just kind of walk around and get some work done. We'll see if it works. Hopefully this is picking me up. If you like this kind of video or this kind of content, please hit the like button, subscribe, tell your friends, cost you nothing. You guys know the drill. Let's get started. All right, let's see what we got going on here today. My biggest fear, I don't know if I've mentioned this yet, but I've had this microphone for a while, but honestly, my biggest fear is that you're just going to hear me mouth breathing the whole time. That's not fun. I need more nails. So if you don't know what I'm doing right now, basically all of these rafter ties are being held up. Most of them are being held up with just a single screw on each side. And I did that initially because I'm working by myself. So what I did was I sort of pre-drilled the screw on both ends just so I'm not, futzing around with screws while I'm holding this thing over my head. Then I put a dead man on that side, which basically it's just a nail just to give something for this rafter tie to sit on. And it's basically my extra set of hands on the opposite side. And I set it up at a good point to where I can drive the screw in here, drive the screw in over there. Now that everything is screwed in, most of the rafter ties are set up like that. I have to kind of go back and nail them all in. Oh, I don't have my headphones or my earmuffs. I'll do one and then I'll go get my earmuffs. The keen listener might have noticed that I put in 7 nails. So I have 7 nails and 1 construction screw at each connection. I'm pretty sure code specifies you need 5, but I wasn't sure, so I put 2 extras. Hopefully you guys are still there. What is happening? All right, we're gonna try that one again. I don't know why that one's giving me so much trouble. There we go. I'll take that. That one's already done. This guy. Huh, that guy's not even toenailed in. Oops. We're just gonna keep going down the row and we'll do the other side. What's funny is I have to hammer them in after I nail them because the rafters are so wobbly. I don't have any mid-span blocking on the rafters. I'm debating if I should or shouldn't. But because it's so wobbly, when the nail head drives into it, it flexes the wood out. So the nail doesn't end up driving all the way through. So you end up having to kind of finish it up with a hammer. I think you can see, you might notice right here, this is not a rafter. This is just a mid-span support that I had here temporarily to hold up my ridge board. This guy here, it's all going to come out because I need another rafter right where this is. It was a little bit of poor planning on my part to put it right where I needed a rafter, but that's okay. So what I'm going to basically end up doing is finishing up on either end of it, because this is right in the middle where the two 12-foot boards of the ridge board touch, so that by the time I take this out, it's not supporting anything anymore because the rest of the roof structure is already holding the walls and holding itself and, you know, all that fun stuff. It kind of helps to sort of pull back on the board while you're punching it in, obviously keeping your hands well away from the tip of the gun. But that's, again, to help prevent the board from flexing away when the hammer inside of this tries to push the board out. I'm going to keep going on this. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Okay, I finished some of the shady stuff, so we can get back to this. I'm taking that support cross off. Actually, let me show you what I got. But first things first, let me take down some of this temporary bracing so we can kind of get a look at what the space is going to feel like when it's finally done. Let me get you guys set up. That's good. How's she look, fellas? How does she look? Beautiful. All right. Let's take you on a quick tour of the roof framing. Yeah, not too bad at all. And I was kind of worried about the shadows from all of this material up here, but I don't know. I think it's going to be okay. At least if I do it this way, all of this stuff could be purchased right off the shelf. You know, no special orders, nothing like that. No trusses, no LVL beams, just good old-fashioned lumber. Let's see what it looks like from the outside. So obviously it's a little hard to tell because we're missing that last rafter, but that's not too bad. That's going to be a nice looking roof. Keep in mind, most of this side is going to be polycarbonate, so obviously all of this is polycarbonate here. I'm going to try to keep pretty much in line with those windows polycarbonate, so I'll have a little bit of roofing on either end. All of this will be glazing here, and then obviously the rest of it on the back and all of the wall is going to be solid. And of course, I'm still missing the rafters here in the center. We'll get on that in a little bit. This will give you a better idea of what the other side's going to look like. Obviously, I still need to fill out the studs. I'm going to go ahead and do that after the rafters, but I want to make sure I get those rafters done just so I can have something checked off my list. Hopefully it all pans out the way that I'm planning, but for now, it's turning out really nice. And I appreciate you guys hanging out with me today. And I probably have said it already, but if you like this kind of stuff, drop me a like, drop me a comment, let me know what you think. And yeah, tell your friends and subscribe and all that fun stuff. As always, you guys be good, be safe. I'll see you on the next one. Sorry, I'm checking for ants. There's an ant pile like right at the base of the ladder. I thought I was getting bit.